Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to another Gamescast. This time we're going to do another 5 things. This time we're only going to do 4 because one of them counts as 2, kind of. I would count one of them as 2, but last time we did this, we did Red Dead Redemption, and it did very well from views. So I decided, why not do another, like, kind of popularized game? We're going to do Borderlands 3 as a wish list type thing instead. That's probably what I'm going to call this, is something like that game wish list. So that means I don't have a set amount of numbers that I have to make, and I don't have to actually get to 5, or I don't know. I can make as many as I like in it. So if you guys have any ideas for the next Borderlands game, if you are a fan of it, then comment it down below if there's anything that you would like to see in the next one. But these are just my 4 that I would like to see, but let's get straight into this. So the first thing that I would like to see from Borderlands 3 would be the idea of having like a different location. I know that they've tried to do it in the pre-sequel type thing, and the pre-sequel did okay. I feel like the comedy wasn't really there compared to Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1, but the thing that ties it in is to have multiple vaults. So this is like a 2-in-1 kind of wish list type idea. To have more vaults, that means you can explore it, or you have like a multiple storyline type thing. So that means you can pick what vault you want to go for, and then there's different storylines towards this thing. And then you have like, I don't know, maybe like 3-4 vaults to go for, because at the end of Borderlands 2, there was like an insane amount of vaults that you can go for, and they were all over the galaxy. So you could kind of go for that. And especially with the Tales of the Borderlands, where somebody took over Hyperion, so that means you could maybe have something to do with that. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how it goes. I know that they're making Borderlands 3, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they do have it in a different location. Same with just having it on Pandora, exactly the same. But, you know, I would rather like to see more places to go to. The second thing that I would like to see in Borderlands 3 would be allow us to have companions, because it's one of those games that doesn't really allow us to have companions, and it makes us drop items, a lot of items. It's very annoying in that way, because I feel like if they want to actually allow us to have as many like items and guns and anything that we're allowed to have, and they have like millions and billions about of variants of it, then allow us to have somebody to keep hold of some of the items. I know that it works in Fallout, where they have like an allowed amount of weight, but in Borderlands it would be the allowed amount of space, and then you have like an upgrade tree for that companion. So that means they could improve on shooting, they can improve on carrying stuff and everything like that. It allows us to have like an extra person. But I feel like if it goes to co-op, that means you're only allowed to have one companion, and the host can only have their companion, which it kind of makes sense. I mean, you don't have 8 players or 4 players and then 4 AIs to go with it. Kind of makes sense in that way, but that's kind of something that I would like to see. Just that means we don't have to drop as many things and just get rid of it all that fast. So the third thing that I would like to see is personal hideouts, because instead of having to go to Sanctuary every single time, it would have been kind of nice to have like a personal hideout. So that means you could maybe, I don't know, spend some of your money and stuff like that, just to improve it a little bit more. And I know that they've made Battleborn in between the Borderlands series, so they've got like an idea of different RPG elements and stuff like that. So they've kind of got like a value system towards things. So maybe if you have like a personal hideout, that means you could have like defenses up and stuff like that. So that means, you know, occasionally maybe like raiders come in and just kind of take some stuff. But if you have like defense systems up and anything like that, then they don't come in and they just get blasted away. It'd be funny to see that type of stuff. But you know, it's another placement. So that means you have like a personalized home on this set place. And if it does like go into different locations and different planets and stuff like that, then you're allowed to have like different hideouts in different places and different planets. So that would be pretty fun to see, I would think, especially in like a hideout type of form. Sometimes you don't have to keep on going to Sanctuary, you don't see the same place. You'll have to go to Sanctuary, you'll have to go to your hideout, you'll have to go somewhere else. So that means you've actually got like a little zone that's your personalized space instead. So for our fourth and final kind of wish list item that we're going to go over is more customizable items. I know that's not really a word, customizable. I can't say it. So more custom items. But you know, I know it's a little bit hard to say more custom items. I know that they put in like billions and billions and billions of guns and stuff like that. But to allow us to have like maybe like an upgrade tree towards vehicles instead, so that means you don't get everything like immediately. So that means you have like a set vehicle with a set attack thing, and then you allow to like use it a little bit more to maybe add more things to it, add like powerful guns and anything like that, like different I don't know, aesthetic type things to have for your things. I'm not quite sure, especially in like characters as well. You have like drops from stuff. Yes, I know that's fun to have, but to allow us to actually change some stuff about. So like, if you had like Bloodwing, in Borderlands 1, maybe have him as like a skag or something like that. So that means he could actually go across like the floor and kill some things instead of just having Bloodwing. You know, they're having like a skag or I don't know, Spider-Man or something like that, just to allow us to attack a little bit more, maybe like stun them, just to allow us to have a different type of thing. I know that for some of us, you don't really have that type of stuff, but I know that they were going to make like different types of abilities and anything like that, and I don't know how it's going to be yet. And we know that it's going to be about 2 more years until Borderlands 3 comes out. But, you know, to allow us to have, like, an upgrade tree towards vehicles, maybe guns to have, like, different sights for it. So that means we don't have, like, a set, stupid sight that we can't use. Well, especially where it's, like, a zoom in and it zooms in so far you can't see a single thing. But if you have, like, an upgrade tree towards those specific type of guns, a little bit easier to, you know, play the game instead of having, like, a very different type of sights and, I don't know, ammo clips and stuff like that. You're allowed to upgrade the ammo clips for that thing. I know that you're already allowed to have that with like Iridium and stuff like that, so that means you can upgrade it via that way. But to allow us to upgrade it via progression instead, it would be a little bit better, I would think. So those are the 4 things that I would like to see from Borderlands 3. If there's a game that you'd like to see me do like a wish list for next week, then comment it down below and I will do it. Anything that's like a game that needs a sequel or anything like that, maybe like Skate 3 or like Skate 4, maybe like Payday, maybe like, I don't know, Pokemon. If you like to see a Pokemon one, then or Pokemon Go one, then comment down below and I will do it. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next video. So peace out.